Hi, my name is Stefan Klug. My rating in Lead Chess is around 2300, and so I know how to play a little game. So I followed the Blitz Championship, and congratulations to Magnus Carlsen. It's always unbelievable how he plays. There were games in particular that I was wondering how in the world did he win it? So we're starting with round one, where he played black as a French exchange variation, I believe. I'm not playing the French, so I have no idea. And again, here he plays on takes on b6, not the greatest move, I don't think. So, but here Black's got a little bit push, got the bishop here, got the open a file. Uh, White's got a weakness on d4, but we can protect it. And again, Magnus just pushes. And now White has two weaknesses, one on b2 and one on d4. But we've got a rook that can defend it. And so I'm like, okay, how does he do it? So there he slowly brings his pieces in. White gets his king in, and we'll see how slowly Magnus will just improve his position. And then now he starts just maneuvering that rook, just see, poking a little, and now he'll move the rook to the a file, and it's just amazing. I just found it amazing that he's not really doing anything, and yet White is obviously getting nervous here, so he's wanting to move that bishop to that diagonal, and there we go. So that bishop's on c4. It's nice, but okay. Doesn't really do anything again. Just restricts our movements. So White plays king b1. And here is the unbelievable. So just to check on f5 would, again, it's not uncomfortable, but again, we're humans, we're not computers. And yeah, so Black should just move there and to f5. And then it's another game, obviously. But he he lost his patience with that bishop. Oops, I'm sorry. He lost his patience, and Magnus being Magnus, he just converts. Next game is Chaparinov against Carlsen in round three. It's a Catalan, and yeah, I was amazed, especially after this position. Everything's on the king side. Don't really see weaknesses on the white camp, and the knight on e5 is nice. Okay, we got Black has little control over the A and B file, but again, how does he convert this? So first he exchanges the queens. Okay, so now that bishop got to go retreat to e1, not the best square. And so I was wondering maybe he should have just avoided this, but then again he can poke with that, and it's not comfortable. Again, the computer, you see the evaluation down below. It's equal. It's equal, yeah. So again, Magnus keeps asking questions, and so h5, and then here I'm like, wow, okay, so bishops of opposite colors, but a lot of people know that helps the attacker, but you wouldn't think there's so much to attack. So it's the only one that can improve his position, feels like. So it always finds, and then here he's always saying black is better, just not much. So of course white wants to exchange rooks, and we're back to being equal. King f6 is a big mistake, but his opponent's doesn't see it. Again, we're not human, so um, obviously that's yeah, it's just a variation to show it's equal, but yeah, like I said, white didn't see it, and it's not really obviously it's a blitz game, so we shouldn't really analyze blitz games, but and I was wondering how did he do it? And then here, rather than giving checks, not allowing the king to go to c4, he goes back. And that's just a crucial mistake, because now it allows black to activate the king on d5. And yeah, and that it's ruthless efficiency how he just converts, and that e-pawn is gone, and with it, the game. Again, unbelievable. The next game is with young Christoph Duda, who's won against him numerous times. So there wasn't a psychological issue going on here. Maybe there was, who knows. Again, we're starting out with, well, obviously Magnus is black, so it's, computer says this is about equal, again, but obviously black has a push. C3 pawn is weak, and yeah, I'm turning the engine on. And I just love it how the computer says this is equal. The rook is on d3, it's not equal. Hello. But again, like Magnus v6. Now this I thought was the strategical mistake to just allow that bishop to go to d4. But again, it's not a critical mistake. So now here comes a critical mistake. Just he needs to play g3 in order to, obviously it looks uglier than anything, but it's nothing to be feared, because we can get out on those white squares. And then here, again, black's better, but, well, so he needs to play king f1. Again, you would expect him to play rook to the second rank, but, yeah, well, it's a speed game, so what are you gonna do? He gets that c-pawn, but, yeah, it's not lost. This black's clearly better, and Magnus being Magnus, it's just unbelievable how he converts this. Yeah, it's just over, basically. The pawn converts and it's done. Next game is against Fabiano Caruana. Again, adding the engine. This is Rui Lopez, and yeah, they played this so many times, obviously. And yeah, I shouldn't be making any. I don't know the Rui Lopez at all. I just feel like whenever black gets to play d5, he's fine. And yeah, c3 I wasn't happy with, but again, I shouldn't say anything. And yeah, bishop d6, okay, why not bishop b4 right away? But here we are at the position there. We do the squeeze. Again, Magnus is just a little better. I thought he lost. I thought Caruana's already lost at that point, but there's a great resource which is activate your pieces, which Caruana does, and it's a great show on how to defend this. But unfortunately, there at the end, it's just this one mistake he's making. Yes, so again, Magnus is asking questions, and then there is the key moment. Yeah, the king goes here to attack the rook because the knight on h6, and then unfortunately that's the losing mistake. Not the losing mistake, but you gotta see this crazy move, which is g4. g4 keeps everything because obviously it threatens g6, and then the knight can go to f7, and yeah, so you got 3 pawns, and it's definitely still playable, and I wouldn't want to play it against Magnus, that's for sure. But it's a theoretical draw. What do I know? And here, this game is really the game that triggered this series. Um, the guys obviously rated much higher than me, but still, I was wondering, he's a 400-point underdog, and he's got a position that is, yeah, equal. And it's like, how in the world did he lose that position? That particular game just blew my mind. And yeah, we get into so here, like, how did he lose this? I I'm like, how did Magnus really do this? You got the weak um, bishops on the white, so you should put your pawns on the dark squares, which Magnus has all. Well, yeah, and here's a4. I'm like, why would he voluntarily play a4? That I just didn't understand. Even then, I thought it's still holdable. And then, so also again, here is like, yeah, and again, it says so much about the world champion. I was like, how do you win this? How would you win this? Then you see Stockfish saying, and it's winning, but did I really? Oh, yeah, I go back to the key moment where I couldn't believe, why in the world wouldn't you just play bishop e6 and just hold it? And again, I'm a putzer, but so I'm like, what's going on here? So we are going here, and this is a winning endgame. I was like, I did not see that was a winning endgame, but there's the plan. The white king just goes over and gets those pawns. Unbelievable. And of course, he has Magnus has to see all this ahead of time in Blitz, and obviously he's able to calculate it that fast that this is all winning. And yeah, I just found it utterly amazing. And this is the final position. So, and that brings us to the last round, another French. Yeah, nobody placed advanced to variation. And again, Magnus is black, so he has to work out, and he's playing for the isolated pawn, which I thought was somewhat surprising. And again, he's pushing, and then here, white should not allow h4. So he should just play h4 and then allow that knight to go to g4. Well, and now he gets the hole on f4, and first pawn gone. But computer says black is slightly better. Now, well, slightly equal. But here comes the killer. And knight cannot go to g5. It should go to e5. And yeah, go over there to the queen side and protect those pawns. So, but yeah, obviously, again, it's a blitz game, but I just found it amazing how Magnus just found the right moves all the time. White doesn't defend, and yeah, you can't take it. You gotta go here, and then allow this, and then go here too. Because now the knight can go and protect that b2 pawn via d3 or d1. But yeah, So it's a really nice way that Magnus. I just I just had a laugh. I mean, obviously the guy, 25, almost 2600. He knows this. So I just wanted to give you the link to the games. I love the Weekend Chess. They always make this available, and so you'll see the link on the bottom of the screen there. There you'll see it right there.